Welcome back to the 411 Mamas. Kendra here, and this week I'm going to be sharing an icebox cake recipe with you. Let's get started. It looks something like this, so here's what we're going to need to make this recipe. We're going to need 1 box of graham crackers, 2 bananas, milk, 1 to 2 tubs of Cool Whip, chocolate topping which is optional, and 2 boxes of instant pudding. Let's get started with the graham crackers. And the instant pudding, I'm going to use the chocolate one first. I'm going to go ahead and empty the contents into a mixing bowl. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of 1% milk. You can use any type of milk that you'd like. I just drink 1%. So you're going to use 1 whole cup and mix that together. You're going to want to whisk that together for about 2 minutes. To get everything nice and blended. You might want to add a little bit more than 1 cup of milk, just depending on how thick the pudding is, especially because it's chocolate. You don't want it too thick. I really love icebox cake for the summer. It's so easy. If you guys aren't familiar with it, you pretty much don't have to bake. You just put it in the fridge. It's also called refrigerator cake. It's like an old school recipe. I know my grandma does different versions, like with vanilla wafers and stuff like that. So you guys can find lots of different recipes. There's tons of versions. See, I'm mixing it together. It should look something like this. It's fairly thick, so just a tiny bit more milk should make it a little bit better. We're going to add 1 cup of Cool Whip, and then we're going to add 1/2 cup of Cool Whip. So total it's going to be 1 1/2 cup of Cool Whip to the instant pudding mixture. And then we are going to slice 1 banana and put that in there as well. There we go with the banana. Slicing it just makes it a little bit easier to mix. So we're going to go ahead and put those two together, the Cool Whip and the banana. Blend away until everything's mixed nice and well. It's so yummy when it's mixed together. You could probably just eat the pudding like that if you wanted. Yummy! See, it looks something like that. Again, I'm going to be using this large Pyrex pan for my cake. I'm going to go ahead and want to cover the whole bottom of the cake with, or the pan, I'm sorry, with graham crackers. So make sure it's covered in every direction. There's nothing on the sides. Good thing about graham crackers, you can kind of break everything to size how you want them. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and break the sides, make a nice bottom base for our cake. And when it's done, it should look something like that. There you go. And then we're going to dump the whole mixing bowl of chocolate pudding on top of the graham crackers. There we go. We're going to dump the whole thing. Just go ahead and even it out until it's covered everywhere and you can't see any more graham crackers. Cover. You can do so many different things with this recipe. I suggest looking stuff up online. I really like it with fresh fruit also, like strawberries sliced up. You can add any flavor of pudding that you'd like. And then we are going to add another layer of graham crackers. With the icebox cake, I suggest doing your graham crackers like you would lasagna. If you're familiar with making lasagna, you know that you have to add each layer differently, so it's not going to be the same way. I'm doing this opposite from what I did previously. And again, I'm covering all directions so you can't see the chocolate pudding, so it's being covered. There we go. And now I'm going to make my vanilla instant pudding. Pretty much the same thing I did previously. So we're going to do the instant pudding, 1 cup of milk, 1 1/2 cups of Cool Whip, and a whole banana. And we're going to mix everything fairly well until it's all blended together. My daughter loves helping making this recipe and a few other ones like this because it's so easy and I don't have to worry about her burning herself. So now that that's all mixed, we're going to bring back our pan and we're going to dump the whole contents of the mixing bowl with our vanilla pudding. And we're going to evenly distribute it over the graham crackers, just like we did before. You can add a few more layers if you'd like. I like mine fairly moist, so that's why I only do 2. You can add a lot more if you'd like. I'm just using the rest of my Cool Whip that I had left to cover the top so it doesn't just sit in my freezer. So I'm just going to go ahead and spread it out as evenly as I can on the top. And then now you can pretty much add any topping you'd like. Now would be a nice time for fresh fruit. I'm going to use the rest of the graham crackers from broken pieces and other pieces I didn't use during the recipe to kind of sprinkle them or crush them on top. This is the fun part for the kids. They really like doing this. So just sprinkle away all the leftovers that you have and all the crumbs on top. And I also like to add pudding, chocolate topping. It's so good. I buy this one at Walmart, and you warm it up in the microwave for about 45 seconds. It's just the top chocolate glaze. You can use any brand that you'd like. Warm it up for 45 seconds, then shake it, and it gets all the chocolate nice and melted. And then I just sprinkle on the top, like glaze the top. There's no right or wrong way to do it. You can pretty much do whatever you like. And this part is optional, so you definitely don't have to do it if you don't want to. There we go. Spreading it over the top. And that is pretty much it, you guys. It's so yummy. And then go ahead and cover with saran wrap or plastic wrap and put in the fridge for 3 to 4 hours, and you're all set. It's perfect for the summertime. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, please rate, subscribe, and we'll talk to you then. Bye!